This is a video essay about 500 Days of Summer. Do you know those romantic comedies that came out in the past several years? For example, like The Notebook or Dear John. Those are pretty entertaining, nice, sweet movies. But here's the thing, they are conventional. They are linear narratives. A linear narrative is basically a narrative that goes from the beginning to the end. There's no time jumps. A lot of these type of romantic comedies, they play safe and it's very predictable, but 500 Days of Summer is an exception. The beginning of the film starts at 488, which basically shows Tom Hansen and Summer on the bench. We basically see them holding hands almost, and we see Summer wearing, guess what? A wedding ring. The next day is 290, where we see Tom Hansen's character talking to his sister and his closest friends, talking about how the bad relationship is going with Summer. And during the scene, Tom says that things were going so well, showing flashbacks of Summer and Tom having some good times. We then go to a flashback of Tom and Summer talking in a diner about Summer not being happy with the relationship.
What are we doing?
I don't know. I don't care. I'm happy. Aren't you happy?
The next thing that happens is a time jump of day to 154, where Tom says,
I love her smile. I love her hair. I love her knees. I love this heart-shaped birthmark she has on her neck.
After that, there's a time jump to day 28, where there's a karaoke night with the coworkers. There's a time jump that goes to day 282, where we see Tom and Summer at IKEA. Tom and Summer do role play at the sink, but unfortunately, Summer is unhappy. The narrative then jumps to day 34, where we see them at IKEA, but actually, Summer is happy and they're having a good time. And later that day, Tom and Summer bang, and Tom the next day does this huge dance sequence where he's all happy and joyful. When the elevator closes, it goes to a time jump all the way to day 303. And we see the elevator open. After that, there's a time jump to day 259. Tom and Summer are in the bar and we see Tom have a fight with a man. Both of them go back to Summer's place and then they have this huge argument of what Tom really feels.
No, don't pull that with me. Don't even try to. This is not how you treat your friend.
It goes back in time to day 191, where we see them going to an art museum and then going to the movies. But unfortunately, on day 314, we see Tom alone, all by himself. On day 322, we see Tom talking about how much he hates Summer.
I hate her crooked teeth. I hate her 1960s haircut. I hate her knobby knees. I hate her cockroach-shaped splotch on her neck.
All of the scene contrasts of the IKEA roleplay, the elevator, the movies, and the other scene of I love Summer and I hate Summer. It really takes advantage of the non-linear narrative by showing different contrasts of Tom and Summer in their relationship. We go to day 402, where we see Tom going to a wedding. Tom runs into Summer in the train, they talk, they catch up, and then they go to the wedding together. Showing Tom and Summer sitting next to each other, them dancing together, and Summer catching the bouquet shows, is Tom and Summer gonna end up married together in the end? The next day is 408, where Summer is having a party and Tom goes. This is the expectations versus reality scene. We see Tom going to the party and he's expecting, good things to happen. In reality, things don't work out. As the split screen eventually starts to become one screen, we see Tom looking at Summer, and guess what? Summer is engaged. The next several minutes of the film is basically Tom being upset, staying in bed. The second to the last scene of the entire film is day 488, which is also the beginning of the film. We see Tom sitting by himself at the bench, and then we see Summer walking towards them and them talking. In the beginning of the film, we think that Tom and Summer are married since Summer has a wedding ring, and in the end, we find out that, things didn't work out.
What if I'd gone to the movies? What if I had gone somewhere else for lunch? What if I'd gotten there 10 minutes later? It was meant to be.
The entire film having an unconventional, non-linear narrative is a very compelling and interesting way of telling a story of romantic comedy. 500 Days of Summer beautifully executes a non-linear narrative and unconventional storytelling in order to make the audience's guess of what's going to happen between Tom and Summer in the end. And ultimately, in the end of the film, on day 500, Tom goes to a job interview and he meets...
My name's Tom.
Nice to meet you. I'm Autumn.